Samson Dauda versus Keone Pearson. This may very well be your top two at the 2025 Prague Pro Championships, which begins today. It is going to be an exciting show. This one almost tops the Olympia, in a way. We had Chris Bumstead last year, coming from Men's Classic, and now we have Keone Pearson coming up from 212. Wow. Many questions will be answered. Samson, can he take out this little bullet? I don't know. Today we're going to use the 2025 Olympia version of each, which is, maybe not the best version of Samson. Samson will more than likely bring a better package. He's going to be bigger anyway. He's going to be much larger. But having said that, using these two comparisons, do you think Keone can actually take this giant? I would say yes. I would say absolutely. This little man, this Keone, and he's little compared to Samson. He's still a big dude. Big arms, things of that nature. I think he can take Samson. Look at the midsections. Look at muscle for muscle. I would suggest Keone, he has better separation in those quads. I would also suggest he has better bicep peaks, better overall shape. So it is no stretch of the imagination to think that Keone could take out this big giant in this front double biceps pose and in the front lat spread as well. Sizing, a bit of an issue, of course. We have not seen Keone stand next to these guys. I am a firm believer of Keone's ability to really use every inch that he has. He used to compete in Classic, right? So he stands tall. Some guys stand shorter. But having said that, I guess we'll see. Or what do I say? Where is she? Where is she? Detail again. Like Tom said, the money is in the detail. Look at the quad difference. Sure, Samson has a dry nature about him. Could be a drier type condition, which would favor you live on stage. Using pictures, of course. We generally favor that muscle separation, which Keone does have. Midsection booming up like a flower in that front lat spread. One of the best in the IFBB, I would suggest. Now that Chris Bumstead's not here, it could be the very best. And oh my, the ramifications of Keone versus, here is the turn to the side. Keone versus, say, your Hattie Schupens. Wouldn't that be exciting? Speaking of exciting, I am quite excited about Keone Pearson stepping on stage with these giants. Look at the side of the leg on this man. He is beating Samson Dauda. Samson, as far as I remember, he had one of the better side legs in the heavyweight division, the open class, and Keone, wow. And the upper body as well. This guy is not fucking around. He is here to take names, to take heads. Wow. Very impressed with the side chest. He's getting Samson so far. My opinion. The side tricep, this could be a little bit of a different situation. It's the other leg for Keone. Keone? Is it Keone? I think it's Keone. He's a very nice fellow, He's a good dude, Keone. Good to fans, too. He'll go talk to fans. He won't flip them off like Nick Walker does. I guess he said he didn't do that. So I would give this one to Samson Dauda. Maybe the first pose that he's sort of winning. But I am sure as we turn around, I am sure Samson will dominate. Well, first off, Keone was not his most peeled from behind here. It really was what made me think that Sean Clarita could take him. He just wasn't as shredded to the diced as he was the year prior. I'm telling you right now, his condition's good. It's decent. Olympia winning. Now, Samson, on the other hand, he does look drier. He doesn't have those striated glutes, I guess, that, your Hattie Schupens and your Derek Lunsfords have. But neither does Keone, really. To a certain extent, I guess, maybe a little bit, but when I look at back for back, Samson, I remember he was kinking up a bit. He was unable to open that lat spread. And if that happens against Keone, I think this man could actually take out the former Mr. Olympia champion. Here's the double, the rear double. Both arms, Louis, and the ramifications of this happening. And think, Martin Fitzwater, he could beat both of these guys. The IFBB is turning upside down, and they're putting it into one of those barrel of monkeys, and they're shaking it up, and then they're dumping them out. Even Crezo could shake himself to a victory, shake his way on out, and win this one. So we don't know until the show happens, guys. And this is exciting in a way, almost just as or more exciting than the Olympia event, because we never seen Keone compete with these bucks before. Wow. And in the abs and thigh, this will be a huge question mark as well. If Keone is able to employ that vacuum pose that he does, yeah, he'll win the abs and thigh. But more than likely, they are going to judge this version of it, which still is very competitive, against Samson Dauda. Ever since the Olympia last year, Samson has not duplicated those abs that he brought. Keone has the abs, slight bit of stomach distension, just slightly. And I'm trying to be nice to Keone. You know, if he was a big jerk, then we'd be all over that. But he ain't. So I'm trying to stay away from it. Here is the most muscular. But ultimately, guys, if I tell you who's winning and who's losing, yes, I am taking note of all of that stuff. Stomach distension, less condition, things of that nature. And ultimately, I think Samson, he's definitely safe in poses like this, where his midsection, it looks pretty good, does Samson. And that will be the difference. I mean, they both look good. Keone actually maybe getting an edge in the quads. I like his quads. And considering Samson, he's not a beast in the calf department, it's not really going to draw out that sort of weakness for Keone Pearson. I mean, if Rubiel, who's one of the other guys with big calves, Antoine Vaillant, guys like that, geez, there's a few more. I like celebrating big calves. Quentin Uriah, Quint Beastwood, he's got them. Hunter Labrada. There's a lot of big calves out there. But these two guys do not resemble that remark. With all due respect. But heck, no bodybuilder is a 10 out of 10. Even Ronnie Coleman didn't have the best midsection. But dare I say, using these two versions, pose for pose now, I think it is possible that Keone Pearson could take out Samson Dauda, but another huge possibility here. These are pictures, and we cannot see the true condition. And it is a strong possibility that Samson's condition would be better than Keone's. But there's just so many ifs and buts. Just as many buts as there are on stage right at this minute, actually. So it's a bikini, he called it. It's bikini going on right now at the Prague. But having said that, Keone Pearson, he was way more shredded last year at the Olympia. So if he brings that condition, you see what I'm saying here? You're getting me excited. It is going to be a gooder. As of now, I have Samson winning the Prague Pro. And what's this? Derek Lunsford, Triple Crown. Triple Crown? Derek? This show here, this is bigger than the Pittsburgh. Just as. And there's the Dubai, too. There's more than just the Pittsburgh. And the Arnold Classic. And the Olympia. There's the Prague Pro. And each year, it never ceases to amaze me. Or, you know what I mean. Never ceases to amaze me. The combinations they come up with. Hit thumbs up on the video, folks. Who will win today's event? Go order the pay-per-view, too. It's good and cheap. Have a great one.